leaving in a small hour, yeah, in about an hour or so, to get my laser tattoo removal. I'm not nervous. I'm just really excited and really curious to see how it will go. I'm not nervous because I honestly don't know what to expect. Oh sorry, that is the washing machine. I just keep in mind and think about the worst that could happen, and that is it to be very painful. And on the other hand, I'm like, and this is what you wanted. I'm kind of gonna miss my tattoo. So let's just give it a last glimpse. Gotta get rid of it. It's not gonna be that easily. It's gonna take at least a year and a half. So I'm gonna see it, but I'm gonna slowly see it dissolve, I guess. I'm gonna go by train. I got some papers telling me what to do before. Let me get those papers, one sec. Okay, so we're back. I printed everything out because I'm like that. Sorry for the trees. So when it comes to what to do before or what not to do before, is they say that you are not allowed to be in the sun for at least 4 weeks before doing the treatment. Well, even though it looks sunny, there's no sun out here, and it's on a place where I don't have sun exposure, only if I want to, if that makes sense. Yeah, this is something that I forgot. Well, yeah, I done it a week ago, self-tanning. I tried to remove my fake tan. I think it worked, but I didn't want to rub like too harsh because I don't want to irritate the skin. So let's hope it's not like too bad. Ice pack. Yeah, they suggest for you to have an ice pack at home due to the skin feeling warm after the treatment. I don't have an ice pack. I do have iced elements and I have iced peas. If I really feel like I need to invest in it, then I will order it, but that's what I have for now. You need to tell them if you use any medication. Well, I don't. And aftercare, it says that after the treatment, it will look light whitish, and that is called laser snow. And redness, swelling, and bleedings could occur at the treated area. This is a normal response of the skin, and it will take about 2 to 48 hours for it to dissolve. If it doesn't after 48 hours, then you need to contact them. You could get blisters. They suggest that they need to dry in. With big blisters, they also advise you to contact them. Important is that you do not extract them. They also suggest you to use certain creams, and I ordered one of them, which is Aquaphor by Eucerin, because you need to keep it moist for it to recover. There's also a recovering cream. I right away bought the big one because I'm like, this is gonna be a long while for me to, do this. So let's just stock up. And they also advise you to get like some type of sterile patches. I thought they was big enough, but it obviously isn't. So I'm gonna try, because I can show you, this is not big enough, but I'm gonna try to see if I can work with this, and otherwise I need to buy something else just to cover it up. They suggest if it's a small tattoo not to exercise the same day. If it's a big tattoo, they suggest not to exercise the first 2 days. Yeah, that's gonna be a difficult one. I'm just gonna see how my skin responds. I do have a gym appointment for tomorrow. I feel like my tattoo isn't big, but it isn't small, if that makes sense. So I'm just gonna see, and otherwise I'm not gonna work out or do very lightweight exercise. And that's it. It's just for it to prevent like getting infected. I've been talking for 7 minutes now, or 5, or for a long time. That is the information before, and I'm gonna take you with me. I'm gonna try to film it as good as I possibly can to make sure that you have a good idea and a good look of, what's actually happening, and take it from there. We'll see. I don't know. I tried to remember like what it felt like getting the tattoo, but it's 10 years ago. I have no idea what it felt like. It wasn't that painful, otherwise I would have remembered that, but obviously I'm gonna burn myself right now. So burning isn't a nice feeling to have, but we're gonna do it and we're gonna see what we're gonna end up with. Yeah. Oh, that's a good thing for you to know. Since I'm Dutch, I live in the Netherlands, the explanation probably is going to be in Dutch as well. So I'm going to or put some translation like underneath or do a voiceover explaining what the what she's saying about the treatment and during the treatment. Hope that makes sense. Okay, I rambled way too much. Let's do some little small work and then get going. Oh my God. Ja, mijn benen.
Oké. En daar zit de tattoo niet, hè?
Nee, dat is op mijn zij.
Nee, helemaal goed.
Deze gezet.
Ja.
Daar was ik heel blij mee.
Ja.
Maar de afgelopen, ik denk 2-3 jaar, merkte ik steeds meer dat als ik...
Ja, hij is een beetje gaan uitlopen.
Ja, ja, precies.
Ja, want eigenlijk wat een tattoo laser eigenlijk doet, is hij schiet het pigment kapot van de tattoo. En vervolgens moet je lichaam zelf dat pigment gaan opruimen.
Oké.
En je lichaam is dus maar in staat om een bepaald aantal deeltjes per keer op te ruimen. En daarom heb je dus meer behandelingen nodig. En gaat er ook best wel een tijdje over.
Eigenlijk een beetje soortgelijk als met het ontharen.
Ja.
Maar zoveel wat.
Nou zit er inderdaad, hij is iets verdikt. Ja. Hij is vrij dik gezet, dus dat zou wel betekenen dat er zit heel veel inkt in. Ja. Dus je hebt waarschijnlijk wel 8, 9 behandelingen nodig, misschien meer. Ja. Dus inderdaad 1,5 jaar. Er zit ongeveer 8 weken tussen behandelingen. Ja. Dus 1,5 jaar ga je gauw zitten.
En kijken hoe mijn huid hield natuurlijk.
Ja, precies. Ja. Wat je zult zien na de behandeling is dat er een beetje een witte waas overheen komt. Ja. Wij gaan hem sowieso invetten en we plakken hem af. Ja. Heel veel zul je van die witte waas niet zien. Dus als je thuis bent is die witte waas waarschijnlijk al weg. Ja. Er kan wat zwelling onderkomen. Ja. Dat de letters nog wat meer erop gaan liggen. Dat het wat rood wordt. Dat zijn gewoon normale reacties. Na 2-3 dagen komen er vaak korstjes op. En dan heb je daar niet aan gekrabben. Dus
en vet houden toch?
En vet
ja,
houden.
Ik heb ook een van de mailtjes gehaald die in het mails.
Ja, heel soms zien we blaarvorming. Dat kunnen kleine blaadjes zijn, maar dat kunnen ook hele grote bladen zijn. Stuur even foto's naar ons, vooral als het hele grote bladen zijn.
Niet uit.
Nee, dat is echt intact. Vooral met jouw huid.
Ja, nee, ik heb
dus ook niet in open water zwemmen, niet naar de sauna gelijk. Dus er gaat warmte de huid in.
Ja, qua bacterievorming.
De behandeling is wel een beetje pijnlijk.
Ja,
hoor ik al. Zeker niet pijnloos. Nee. Over het algemeen vinden mensen het pijnlijker als het zetten.
Ja, dat hoor ik.
Je moet het echt even zelf voelen als je het ervaart. Mocht je het echt pijnlijk vinden, kun je de volgende keer 2 paracetamol van tevoren doen. Een uurtje van tevoren. Je mag ook lidocaïne zelf halen, maar is niet echt aan te bevelen, omdat je huidreactie dan meer achterblijft. Dus dan loop je meer risico op litteken voor. Ja. Is alles zo duidelijk voor jou?
Ja, ik ben vooral gewoon benieuwd.
Ja, hoe het voelt.
En ik wil er van af zijn.
Ja. Ik ga het zo eerst even desinfecteren.
Ja. Foto is dan, dat zo niet zeggen.
Ja, foto's wil ik zeggen, dat snap ik. Ja. Wat komt dat? Niet fijn, hè?
Nee, fijn.
Even kijken naar jouw huidreactie. Ja. Ga ik nu erop over. Oké. het lekker? Ja. En ook een leven, hè?
Ja, dat is echt een leven, ja.
Moet je mij de kont houden?
Ja, straks is in de kant. Ik merk nu vooral dat mijn huid ook gevoelig is. Ik denk van oké, hetzelfde als met tatoeëren van oké, klaar nu.
Dat je zak hebt.
Ja, want ik heb het lang genoeg gevoeld, zeg maar. Dat is het gewoon.
Ja, het gaat ook fijn worden hier.
Nee, maar ja. Dus, ik hoor wel dat het minder wordt na het water, ja. Vaker gedaan dat het
Ja,
minder
dat
in
is
is.
hetzelfde met deze adem. Ja. Dat was het. Je ziet nu dus een beetje die witte waas.
Ja, ja.
Nou, dat gaat dus eigenlijk, dat is met een uurtje op weg. Ik zal het even voor je afplokken.
Ja. Okay, so I'm back. It's been 2 hours already because it took me an hour and a half to get back, and I also had to do some little groceries. So I'm gonna show you right now what it looks like while my battery is almost about to die. We're gonna remove this. Oh, it's already half removed. Ugh. As you can see, it's not white anymore. Can you see it? It's a little bit red, but it's looking good. Weird. It's so weird. At first it was completely white, and this is what it looks like right now. So what I'm going to do is I'm gonna put on a different shirt. Let me just sit down for a little to talk you through some stuff. Yeah, I'm happy with what it looks like right now. It's very calm, a little bit red, but nothing too bad. Thoughts. Was it painful? It's not painless. It's not painless. I did feel it. Okay, so your girl's back. Yes, I'm sitting on the ground. I do that a lot. My battery fell out, so I don't even know like how much I was talking, not realizing that it shut down. And I just changed into like a cotton fabric instead of wool. Yeah, so it's been a good 3 hours. So far I'm feeling totally fine. It's not hurting me. It kind of feels sensitive, but other than that it's not too bad. And as you saw already, it's looking really good. And maybe I'm crazy, but I already see some fading over here. But again, maybe I'm crazy. Because it takes 6 to 8 weeks to see what the first, like what your session has done so far. So I don't want to like jump to conclusions. Like the number one thing people will ask is, did it hurt? It's not pain-free. It's not painless. You do feel it. I've seen so many videos of people getting their tattoo removed and it went way quicker than my session did, or that my session did. And she even eventually said like, yeah, next time we're gonna do it quicker. What I really did like is, and that's what I love about Fine Laser Clinic, is that they really talk you through the whole process. And they also do a test shot. So you could see that in the video. They just did a test shot. And check the skin, so how my skin reacted, and from there on out she decided to go up a little bit when it comes to the intensity of the laser, because my skin responded very well to it, and go from there on out, and in between even like stopping and asking me how I was doing, which is really, really nice. I do have to say I have a pretty high pain tolerance, so don't take my word if I say that it's not that painful. It's mostly annoying, and yes, you do feel it. It kind of feels like certain explosions. If you have had like laser hair removal before, it's like 20 times worse than that, but it's doable. I just hope that next time she'll do it quicker. Because I just got annoyed. And on the areas where when I got the tattoo were most sensitive, you got the same thing when they remove it. And for me, there was one when it came to my side, and because she was going from left to right, it always ended up being hurtful, more hurtful, because that was the most sensitive area. So that's that. Cooling really helped, and she kept it cool with the blow thing. The only thing is I'm very over here in the Netherlands we call it warm-blooded. I'm always warm. Even when I feel cold, I'm always warm. So I don't think that worked in my like benefit, but it was doable. And especially knowing that honestly the first session is the worst because there's most ink, and after like each and every single session the intensity will lower because there's not that many ink to dissolve or to laser away. So if this is the best or the most hurtful part, then honestly it's doable. You'll survive. You'll definitely survive. So the most important things is that I, for at least the upcoming day, don't do anything that might interfere with my tattoo. So I'm not allowed to exercise, no saunas, no hot baths, nothing to like aggravate the skin over there. Obviously I'm not allowed to tan. Saunas, pools, they also not suggest you to go there due to bacteria, and it might infect that area. And drink lots and lots of water to really help to flush everything out and keep it moist. So I have the ointment that I'm gonna put on. She says, you know, you need to do it whenever you feel like the skin is getting tight. You don't want to overdo it. And as soon as little crust will appear, you'll get a lot of itching, but please do not touch it. So that's it. It went by so quickly, and the thought that it will even be quicker next time, perfect. So yeah, I'm gonna clean the house and eat and go to bed because your girl's tired. Hey, so I thought it would be time to give you a little update, because it has been exactly a week. Wow, this doesn't look cute. It's been exactly a week since my laser tattoo removal. You get the idea. So I thought, let me just give you a little update in between filming other content, because I just really wanted to explain how it's been going so far. So far, like the past couple of days, I haven't filmed anything because nothing really had changed appearance-wise. I did feel, I wouldn't call it discomfort. I feel like whenever you, for example, touch it, you feel it, but you feel it on the inside of your skin. It sounds so weird, but that's kind of the only way how I can describe it. It feels a little bit sore. That's all. I made sure that I apply the ointment at least 2 times a day. And it also depended on what type of fabric I was wearing. If I felt like it's feeling a little bit tight and uncomfortable, then I would reapply. Other than that, I started to get the itchiness like about 2 days ago, and it's getting more and more where I'm like, okay, I want to itch, but I'm not supposed to itch, so I'm not going to itch. That type of discomfort is a little bit annoying. And now, like, there was still a little bit of swelling, like for the first 3 to 4 days, mostly when I, for example, had exercise or went out of the shower and I just put on a cold pack and within minutes it was gone. I'm just going to show you what it looks like now. I'm in my tailwear, so don't mind me. This is what it looks like. Let me zoom you in. It's actually kind of back to normal. I don't know if you can see it. It's also like I applied the ointment. I do feel like there's a little bit of peeling, but other than that, this is what it looks like right now. Honestly, I don't really see a huge difference, but I'm gonna put the video of the announcement on where I showed you the tattoo, and hopefully we'll be able to see if there is a difference right now. So yeah, that's how it's been so far. I'm just gonna like jump in whenever something changes, because otherwise it's gonna be a very boring video to constantly say like, oh, it's still the same, it's still the same. But overall, everything's been going well. I haven't seen really weird things going on with my skin, which I'm really, really happy about, because that was my biggest concern. Like, okay, how will my skin respond? How will it do? All the skin around it looks totally fine. The tattoo itself also looks totally fine, like no weird blisters or anything like that. So I'm really happy, and I'm just gonna pop in like in a week or so, or maybe a little bit later on, to show you how it's doing. And they say that around the 6-week mark to 8-week mark, you really see what the laser has done. And in the meantime, just drinking a ton of water, like a lot of water. I constantly need to pee, which wasn't hard because I mainly drink water on a daily and coffee. If you're having a difficult time drinking water, I do like, my personal preference is a bottle because I can count the sips that I'm taking. And I know that this bottle is 0.6 milliliters. So I know that I need to drink at least 3 of those. 4 would be even better to have a good water intake. And another tip, and that is how I started to drink more water, was every time that I need to pee, I drink like at least 6 to 8 sips of water. So you just kind of continuously have water in your body, if that makes sense. Maybe kind of weird, but it really helped me out. And I still do it. Whenever I need to pee, I'm like, okay, first let me drink some water and then pee. Okay, TMI, that's the update for now. I see you when I see you. Okay, so I realized that I totally forgot to make an outro for this video and show you what it looks like after 8 weeks. I'll insert a video to show you what it looks like after 8 weeks. And the thing that I noticed the most is that, honestly, I feel like the tattoo is more bold when it comes to, it shows more of the ink, more of the pigment. But if I remember, like, the way that peelings work for me on my face is that it lifts the pigment, or the hyperpigmentation, it lifts towards the surface before, and it gets worse before it gets better to get it like out. And I kind of feel like it works the same with the tattoo. I'm not sure because I'm not an expert, and I'll ask it the next appointment. But that's what I've been noticing. And like certain areas, I feel like the ink is slightly gone, but this was just the first treatment. So there's not that much that I can say for now. everything went well. I didn't get that many scabs. I really expected that to be more, but I think because I kept it so moist all the time, I didn't have that. So that's what I definitely will recommend. And I don't know, let me know if you have any questions, put them down below so I can ask it at my next treatment to make sure that you have all the answers. I'll also list all the information that you need to know about the laser, about Fine Laser Clinic, where to find them. They have 3 salons, or almost 3 salons. They have one in Amersfoort, one in Arnhem, and they're about to open one in Amsterdam that will open halfway through February. So just keep an eye on that. Like I said, if you have any questions, put them down below, or also share your experiences because I'm always very curious. Thank you so much for watching, and I will see you in the next one.